Message of Peace by His Holiness Bhola Nathji Bhagwan. Neither this world alone nor the renunciation of the world can give us rest. Rest is in this alone, that we receive the world's Creator into our heart and learn to live in the world. Renunciation, the greatest is to know that all things are God's. Enthusiasm, the greatest is that He is with us. Courage, the greatest is that we belong to Him. Relationship, the greatest is that we are His children. Devotion, the highest is that in all things we see Him. Man is made for activity, that is life. Since the divine creation is immortal, one should act to make it more beautiful, yet so act as by renunciation of desire to purify oneself. Forsaking selfish ends, one should devote all one's powers to the Master's service. This attitude alone will bring you fullness of perfect peace. You know that in this world death is certain, so profit from this certainty and devote your life to truth, universal love, and the service of others. For the drop to merge itself in the ocean is eternal life. The drop gives to the ocean its insignificance, and the ocean gives to it its infinitude. You are made neither for life nor for death, but rather in life to die and in death to live. Let not your gaze rest on outward show or conflict or difference, but let it rest on reality and truth. Look not on the drop, the wave, or the swirling current, but look on the water which takes these many forms. Is not this world God's world, and those who live in it His children? Then whom can you despise? No matter if you cannot retire to the forest, serve God here by the performance of your duties. Seek no reward for your service, the reward shall come of itself. If you think of reward, your master may doubt whether you love him or love only the things he can give. Do your utmost to think of service itself as the reward of every good action. Devote yourself to it and all else will follow. Direct your steps towards the sun and the shadow will follow you. If your master keeps you in poverty, be happy in that state because it is your master's gift. Love the thorns more than the rose and consider their wounds better than balm. Self-surrender means that if He keeps you apart, you be not grieved, and if He wishes to meet you, you hasten your steps towards Him. Think not that by accepting separation from Him, you are really apart. By this very act, you unite yourself with His will, and that means union with Him. Yes, you should walk just as He wishes you to walk, not as you wish. He does not refuse to follow you, but He fears that to do so would work you harm, for your knowledge is gross and your understanding inadequate. He loves you for your good, and you for your welfare and repose love and worship Him. Is this justified? Learn to love Him for His own sake. People think Him selfish that He desires worship, but they understand not that in this way, by conferring His own presence, He wishes to give perfect joy. He alone does not rest in His repose. He wishes to draw the whole world to Himself. When he purges away a man's sins, that is not to be counted as harshness. He is merciful and kind. His every action is free of harshness. It is our wounds that pain by the application of his ointment. Why are you troubled? Do you not belong to God, and is he not yours? This thought will cleanse your mind in every trouble. Follow truth, and care not what labor it may bring. He whose laws you keep himself will care for you. Ask of him one tiny bit of faith, and you will have no desire more. All have one Father, and all are his children. In this thought, all religious differences and conflicts will cease. Let each person follow his own path, and do you follow yours. If anyone despises you, love him. Love even atheists, because God is present in them. If within the divine being one is an atheist, why should you cease to see the divine being in him? Does not the very existence of him who denies prove the existence of God? Does not the picture prove the artist? The great virtue of this world is that he appears in all, or all appears in him. Different religions are but different paths to one goal. If anyone ill-treats you, leave him to God, not that he may be punished, but with a petition that he may receive mercy, and for yourself ask courage and patience to bear his injustice. If suffering has enclosed you and you cannot escape, then follow the tested prescription of forsaking all trust in yourself and your powers, and laying all your troubles before your Master, wait to see what he will bring. Either you will be released from that trouble, or you will be given strength to bear it. Only let there be no pretense in your surrender. Don't for an instant empty your mind of the thought of him, and you will have no danger. If you have gained all, but have lost faith in him, you have erred greatly. But if you have lost all and gained him, you are wise. Someone asked me, how does one find God? I said, awaken a hunger for him. He asked again, how does one awaken hunger? Then I said, associate with those who hunger after him, those who desire him. Seek to see God with your heart, not with your mind. The chief thing is this, that you should never stray from the garden of truth, universal love and faith, and that you should do good to all men at all times. Your Master himself will come and take your hand. Renounce all thought of my and mine, and from a drop become the sea. Lose thou thyself in truth divine, and know thou art infinity. Nath, Ghulam Ruhe Zameen, the servant of the earth. This message has been read out to you by Priya Nath Mehta.